Hey, what's going on, guys? Josh here from Classic League, and what you're watching is a video of the pre-alpha of Destiny. That same pre-alpha that came out a couple weeks ago, right around the time E3 was in the mid or ending. I can't quite remember. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, it's been over for a little while, but I thought I would put a video out because the true beta is about to come out very soon. Now, if you want to get in on that beta, you need to pre-order the game. Now, the purpose of this video, kind of like the pre-alpha itself, is to give you guys and gals an idea of what Destiny is. I think that's what the pre-alpha helped with a lot, and hopefully the open beta and videos like this one will help to explain what the game is as well. So what is Destiny? As you can see by the footage, it's a first-person shooter, but it also has a lot of RPG mechanics. Now, this game is coming to you from the same studio, Bungie, that developed the original Halo series. They made the core Halo games all the way from the beginning up through Reach. I started to say 4, but no. When Halo 4 came out, Bungie had already left, and they passed the Halo torch off to 343. So let that go out of your mind, okay? They no longer make Halo, but if Destiny is any indication, they're still going to make very fine, very fun to play games. So that already gives you a hint. Destiny is fun to play. The alpha, I mean, for calling it an alpha or pre-alpha, so I'm not even sure if it's alpha status, but that's logistics. It's what it is. It's very fun. I really, really liked playing it. So when the pre-alpha came out, it was by invite, or you luckily got a code, etc. I just want to say thanks, Tony. Got me in the pre-alpha. So as you can see, it looks fantastic. It's a really sharp looking game. It plays a lot like Halo, or at least I think so, in the movement. Now, there are some differences in the fact that you have a jump pack. The shooting is a little more Call of Duty than it is Halo. And the big difference here is it's very much, I wouldn't call it an MMO, but it's definitely a cooperative multiplayer game. I would liken it more to Phantasy Star Online or Diablo than I would a true MMO, or maybe Guild Wars 2. Like, their model is much more apt to compare it to here. So you have this big, vast world, and you get to explore it. You get to collect gear. That gear has stat points. You earn reputation, I believe, and multiple currencies. You upgrade, you level, etc. And it goes on from there. There is a storyline that you can progress through. Now, the pre-alpha, and I'm sure the beta, will be very limited. You cannot experience the entire game, but you get a really nice slice and an idea of what they're trying to do here. An apt comparison, and I hate to say it because it's definitely dumbing it down, but I would call this Borderlands with Halo combat, or Halo with Borderlands loot type structure to it. That's really kind of what it is. Now, what I've experienced is a very bug-free gameplay, a lot of shooting monsters and robot things, and watching numbers fly up. You hear Peter Dinklage narrate as he's your little robot companion, and that's kind of what I know. Story details are sort of vague at the moment. In this pre-alpha and the beta, I'm not sure, but there are multiple classes. Pre-alpha included 3. That was, I believe, the Guardian, some type of sniper class, and what I think to be the most popular class, based on the consensus that I gathered, the Warlock. And these classes have unique abilities, and they have some unique armor and sort of a unique look to them. So there is some variation in that. You can sort of pick something that is more tailored to your gameplay style, but that in no way limits you. It appeared that classes are limited to a lot of the gear they can equip, but you can pretty much have any gun you want. Now, that's, you can tell, it's a shooter. It looks really nice. What I like about it is the look of the game is very, how would I describe it? It's almost like Mass Effect and Halo. It's this very Firefly-like industrialized future. You know, it is, I would not say absolutely believable, but it's definitely much more believable than Halo or Borderlands or a lot of other sci-fi type games. It's just a really nice, clean look graphically, and of course this is on the PlayStation 4 because that's where the pre-alpha access was. I'm sure it will look great on Xbox One, and it is coming to the older consoles, but I'm not sure that Bungie is developing that. So, long story short, it's really good. You're going to have a story to progress through. You can go back and do lots of quests and run to try to gather gear. And there are these public events like this giant spider-like robot that'll drop down, and multiple players will have to team up together and fight it. It looks to be that there are central hub-like zones, which reminds me of the Diablo Phantasy Star structure, where you can gather together, form party, and then go out in the world, where it will be semi-instanced. You will all be together, but then at times when these events happen, and other times people will phase in and out of your game pretty seamlessly. It seemed to be from the pre-alpha. How the final release is, I'm not sure, when the servers are all very heavily loaded. We'll just say that. It's never a smooth launch for these things, but I would stick it out because compared to a lot of other games that have tried to implement shooting mechanics and RPG mechanics together, and this is no discredit to Borderlands, and I hate to keep using it because it really is the most direct comparison. Destiny feels very tight. It feels very, very good. It feels like a shooter. You could strip all the RPG elements out of it, and it would still be a lot of fun to play. However, that extra RPG layer and watching the damage numbers fly off and getting the loot is a lot of fun. Not to mention that the overall aesthetic, like I said, is really nice. The armor looks really good. Character models are just gorgeous. The music's pretty great. Peter Dinklage is in there, and his voice, while the performance is kind of whatever at the moment, and the word is that they are recording segments of it, it's cool. I mean, he's got a really cool voice, and I think the story, from the little bits that we know, is going to go someplace awesome. I really see them doing something awesome here, and the fact that it's space and a new IP, who knows, they could really expand on it and do a lot with it. So, all in all, I would definitely say if this looks interesting to you, or sounds interesting to you, go ahead and pre-order the game, get in the beta, and play. However, if you're watching this video and you're hearing me talk about it and it doesn't look like your cup of tea, or it isn't what you expected, then don't pre-order, or cancel your pre-order maybe. I'm not sure. It's really up to you. I know I'm definitely going to be there day one, and I'm about 100% sure that the entire Classic Elite crew will be out there shooting aliens in the face, racking up gear and all that good stuff together, so hopefully we'll see you out there. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at that since the beta's coming up, and hopefully you're as excited as I am for the game. So that being said, I just want to say later on, thanks for watching. Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, hit the website, listen to the podcast. You know how that goes. Thanks a lot, guys. My name is Josh. I'm out.